Hey there, good morning 109 Minions. I'm so happy you're here for learning on this beautiful Wednesday, or whenever you are doing this. I am happy you are here. Let's go ahead and get started. We are going to do roar. Ready? Good morning, good morning. Hear us all roaring. Good morning, Ed, Marky, Natalie, Braden, Cassandra, Annis, Isabel, Anthony, Draven, Kennedy, Anderson, Valentina, Kimberly, Sophia, Emily, Aria, Sebastian, Junalise, Aubriana, Mariana, Alexia, Jaden, Emmanuel. 1, 2, 3, roar. Ready? Roar. And let's go ahead and do our share. I finally finished my bread making. It took a long time. I had to rest the dough and put it in the fridge, take it out and put it back in the fridge. It took a long time. Finally made my bread and it turned out really good. I'm going to try it again because it's not great. I think it could be better. So I'm going to try to make it again. But it was a good first try and I'm learning something new. Let's do our poem. I have an old poem for us. This is a counting rhyme. I know you know it. Sing it with me. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, a big fat hen. And let's do our message. Today is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. Dear Room 109 Minions, hello. Today we will learn how to adjust our reading voices. Love, Miss Minion. We're going to use our big grown-up storyteller voices during reading today. We'll talk a little bit about that in a minute, but it's time for sight words. And I have new old words today. These words are new to review, but they're old because we learned them earlier this year. Do you remember these words? What word is this? On. O-N spells on. Like. L-I-K-E spells like. See. S-E-E spells see. And what word is this? Day. D-A-Y spells day. And lightning fast, ready? What word is this? On. Like. See. Day. See. Day. See. Like. On. Like. Day. See. Like. On. Whoa, that was fast. Pause the video now and make our review sight words using magnetic letters and write them on the whiteboard. Pausa el video ahora y crea nuestras palabras de uso visual de revisión con letras magnéticas y escribales en el whiteboard, en el pizarra. Hey there, readers. So I wanted to pull out a book that we used to read all the time. It's called The Three Billy Goats Graph. And I'm thinking about how you used to read it during Buddy Read, and I would hear your voices change with the book. You knew it so well that your voice actually changed as you changed characters. It showed that you understood the story. For example, how did the angry old troll sound? What did this angry old troll sound like? Yeah, he said, "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" Remember? He sounded really angry. And how the littlest Billy Goat sound? How did he sound? You're right, he sounded really scared. Like, please don't take me, mean troll. I'm too little. It's only I, the littlest Billy Goat Graph. He sounded really little and scared. Now, reading books over and over and over again, reading and rereading the same books again, help you know the book really, really well. And then you can read it with special voices that show that you understand how the characters feel. Just like you do with the Billy Goat's Gruff. You make your voice sound angry for the troll and little and sad and scared for the little Billy Goat. You use your voice, you change it to show how the character feels, and you change it to show that you understand the book. Now, when you're reading to big grown-up readers or to friends or to other people listening to the book, you want to show that you understand it. If you don't understand how the characters feel, if you don't understand what's going on, then the person listening to your book probably isn't going to understand it either. Therefore, it's really important that when you understand the book, you look at how the character feels and then change your voice to match it. Let's practice this with Super Mouse. Ready? Okay, here's It's Super Mouse. We've read this book a lot, but today we're going to read it and really try to make our voice sound like the feelings. Make our voice show what the book says. Let's try this on the first page. It's Super Mouse. Look at how excited Super Mouse looks. Look at his face. He looks really happy. So should I read it like, it's Super Mouse? No, I should read it with an excited voice. I should make my voice sound excited because that's what's going on this page. That shows I understand it. Listen again. It's Super Mouse. See how much better that was? People listening to my book would like that much better than it's Super Mouse. No, that doesn't match. It has to match. Okay, let's see if we can match Super Mouse's feelings on this page. Super Mouse, he's jumping off a step, and I see his smile. He looks pretty happy. Should I read it like this? Super Mouse jumps off a step. No, that's a boring, flat voice. Can you tell that he's happy when I read it like that? Super Mouse jumps off a step. No. Okay, I should try again. Can you help me? Can you read this page with a happy voice to show that Super Mouse is happy? Ready? You read. Use that big happy voice. Let me try. Super Mouse jumps off a step. Oh, much better. Let's keep going. Read with me. Super Mouse jumps off a box. Again, he looks excited and happy, so I have to use an excited and happy voice. Super Mouse jumps off a rock. Super Mouse jumps off a fence. Super Mouse jumps off a hill. Ooh, how does Super Mouse look on this page? Oh, he's so happy. He's so excited. Look at that face. Let's read it like that. Super Mouse flies. Uh-oh. He doesn't look so happy and excited here. It looks like he probably got hurt. So should I read it in my big, happy, excited voice? No, I want to read to show that I understand it. So I'm going to use like a sad voice or a hurt voice. Oof. Super Mouse lands. See how I did that? See how I changed my voice to show that he's not happy anymore? He's hurt and probably a little sad. Oof. Super Mouse lands. Okay, readers, so you now know so many ways to bring your book to life. You know that you can change your voice in lots of ways. You already learned how to do your smooth reading. You learned that you can use the pattern to sing out the words, like in Brown Bear. You've learned how to use punctuation yesterday, asking sentences like a question or an exclamation point. or just taking a pause when there's a period. And today, you learned that you can look at how the character's feeling. You can look at what's going on the page and then read it in a voice that matches that. Maybe happy or excited, or sometimes sad or scared or hurt. Give that a try as you're reading today and every day. I'm trying to get you to be big grown-up readers that can read to lots of people who want to hear you read. Have a wonderful time reading. Here is today's reading homework. You might want to get your mom or dad or auntie, whatever grown-up is watching you, to come listen to this. It's new and it might be a little tricky. You might need help from a grown-up. Here it is. Today's homework for reading is a guided reading video assignment. Please watch the assigned YouTube guided reading videos. Look for your name on the next screen to find out which video you should watch. This is based on what you were reading before school closed. If it is too easy or too hard now, have your parent tell me and I will adjust your assignments. You can find the videos by searching my name and the title of the book on YouTube, going to my YouTube playlist called Guided Reading, looking at my Learning Directory Google Doc, or clicking on the link in the information section of this video. Videos de lectura guiada asignación. Miré los videos de lectura guiada en YouTube asignados. Busqué su nombre en la próxima página para averiguar qué video debe ver. Esto se basa en lo que estabas leyendo antes del cierre de la escuela. Si es demasiado fácil o demasiado difícil, haz que tus padres me lo digan y ajustaré tus tareas. Puede encontrar los videos buscando mi nombre y el título del libro en YouTube, yendo a mi lista de reproducción playlists de YouTube llamada Lectura Guiada, Guided Reading, mirando mi directorio de aprendizaje Google Doc o haciendo clic en el enlace en la sección de información de este video. Look for your name. Watch the video that matches your name. Busca tu nombre. Mira el video que coincide con tu nombre. Hey there, writers! I've seen some amazing writing going on. I see people writing books about their lives, writing new persuasive writing pieces, even coming up with some creative things like variations on books we've read, like I saw Isabel do it. So many awesome things. Let's go ahead and get started. Today I want to teach you a new writing strategy. Here's our spelling strategy poster we started yesterday. We have 3 strategies on it. Let's read them. It says spelling strategies. And this says, don't just say, how do you spell? No, you have so many ways that you can figure it out without me, without the grown-up. This says, is it a sight word? You know how to spell sight words. Then we have stretch it out. Listen for little words. Like sometimes a little word you know how to spell is hidden inside a big word. And you can use that to help you. And today I want to teach you a 4th strategy. This one is called, don't forget the vowel. Every word has at least 1 vowel. Now you might be thinking, Miss Minion, I forgot what vowels are. And good thing I'm here to help you. Vowels are the letters A, E, I, O, and U. They make very special sounds that help link other sounds together. For example, like T, 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 t and S, s don't really go together. T, s, t, s. No, if you put a vowel in the middle, like an A or an eh, it blends more nicely and it sounds more like a real word. Listen, like what about t, Os. Toss sounds better than ts. Now, let's go over the vowels we know. Let's look at our vowel chart. All right, we know this vowel is A, apple, a, a. A, acorn, a, a. E, egg, e. E, eagle, e, e. I, iguana, I. I, ice, I. O, octopus, ah. O, ocean, O. U, umbrella, U, unicorn, U. Notice that all of our vowels have two sounds. One that we call the short sound and one that we call the long sound. That's the sound that says its name, like A, acorn, A. The sound A sounds exactly like the name of the letter A. So now that we've reviewed that, how does it help us in our writing? Well, every word has a vowel. So sometimes if you're trying to spell a tricky word and you don't have any vowels, there's no A, E, I, O, U, I want you to listen again and see, can you find the vowel? I added our new spelling strategy to our chart. Here it is. Don't forget the vowel. A, E, I, O, U. Check. All right, I'm working on my story about baking bread. And as you can tell, last night I added a picture of me in my kitchen baking some bread. Do you like how I used some real people colors? And I drew my kitchen what it really looked like: the floor, the table, the window, even the little picture we have on the wall. All right, I want to check to make sure every word has at least one vowel. Real quick, what are the vowels? Did you say them? A, E, I, O, and U. Baking has two, an A and an I. I have an E in bread, very good. I is a sight word, so that's okay. Plus, sometimes a Y can pretend to be a vowel. You'll learn about that in first grade. But by is okay because it's a sight word. All right, I'm going to write on my first page. First, I mixed flour and water and let it sit in the sun. That's the first step in making sourdough bread, special type of bread. You have to let the flour and the water sit in the sun. So first, F, fish. F, fish. Fur. First, socks. First, T, turtle. Uh-oh, there's no vowel. F-R-S-T, no A, E, I, O, or U. Let me listen again. Oh, there it is. It sounds like I, iguana, I. Sometimes when a vowel is next to an R or a ring sound, it's really hard to hear. You have to listen extra closely to hear it. But first. I'm going to squeeze it right in. I. There I go. First. I could also erase if I don't have space to squeeze it in. First, I. That's a sight word. I spells I. I mixed. Mouse. I, iguana, I. Oh, good. I already have my vowel for that word. There could be more than one, remember. Mix. Oh, X-ray. Mix. Dog. Does it have a vowel? Good. Can it have more than one vowel, like two vowels? Sure. First, I mixed flour. Uh-oh, it doesn't fit. Oh, I hear that blend, like in flag. kind of like in flower. So I can write F-L, A, apple, A, flower, W, window, W, flower, R, ring. Flower. Does it have a vowel? Yes, it does. First, I mix flour and, sight word. A-N-D, spelled and. And water. W, window, O, octopus, Oh, good. That checks the vowel requirement. Wat, T, turtle, Water, R, ring. First, I mixed flour and water and let it sit in the sun. And, A-N-D, spells and, let. Leaf. E, egg, good, there's my vowel. Let, T, turtle, and let it, sight word, it. I-T, spells it. Let it sit. S, socks. I, iguana, sit. T, turtle. Does it have a vowel? Yes, it does. There's that I. Remember, vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. Sit. In. I-N spells in. Remember, that one's a sight word. In the. Another sight word. T-H-E spells the. Notice when I needed to go to a new line, I didn't go all the way down to this line. I went just right to the next line. We have lots of space in our lined books, so you don't need to skip lines. In the sun. S, socks. I hear you, umbrella. And there's my vowel. Sun and nest. First, I mixed flour and water and let it sit in the sun. Let's check. Do I have a vowel in every word? I. I. Lots of I's as the vowel. I have a vowel there. A. O. A. E. I. E. U. Good job, Miss Minion. Every word has a vowel. Now I can draw a picture to go with my words. Friends, notice how I drew a zoomed in picture. I really wanted to show the jar with the flour and the water. And so I didn't draw my whole body. I just drew my hand. And it's like I zoomed in on that part of the picture. And this part is outside. So I'm going to make sure I color the sky up here and the sun. And notice how I used arrows to show that the spoon is spinning. It's mixing the flour and the water. I can even add some labels like spoon. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I remember the double O makes that ooh sound. Spoon. I can do sun. And jar. jar. And my hand. My is a sight word. My spells my hand. Ha. And, oh, I can use a strategy there. I hear the word and hidden in hand. A-N-D spells and with a makes hand. And what's the word? Hand. Pause now to do your writing homework. Pausa ahora para hacer tu tarea de escritura. Keep working on the book you started yesterday. Use all 4 of your spelling strategies as you write. Focus extra hard on making sure every word has a vowel. A, E, I, O, U. Sigue trabajando en el libro que empezaste ayer. Usa las 4 estrategias de ortografía mientras escribes. Céntrese más en asegurarse de que cada palabra tenga una vocal. A, E, I, O, U. Hey mathematicians, so today we're going to be looking at patterns in subtraction problems. I'm going to start by writing some equations, some number sentences, and I want you to help me figure out what numeral, what written form of a number goes in the space I leave blank. Ready? Turn that brain on. Get ready. All right, 5 take away something equals 2. Let's think. If I have 5, put up 5 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many do I have to take away to have only 2 left? Well, let's try. 2 left would look like this finger and this finger left. How many should I put down? 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. 3 fingers down leaves 2 left. 5 minus 3 equals 2. We can double check that with a picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I want to have only 2 left, I have to cross out 1, 2, 3. We can also check that with counting backwards. Watch. If I have 5 and I want to get to 2, 4, 3, 2. How many numbers were in between? How many fingers did I put down? I put down 3 fingers. All right, ready for the next one? We still have 5 to start. I'm going to take away something, and I'm going to have 3 left. 5 minus what is 3? That's right. 5 minus 2 is 3. Watch. I have 5 fingers. This time I want to have 3 left. 1, 2, 3. How many fingers do I need to put down? I need to put down 1, 2 fingers. It works with a picture too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to have 3 left over. So that means I need to get rid of 1, 2. See? What do you notice about these 2 number sentences? Do you notice any patterns? You can say, I notice. Tell me, tell the computer, I notice. Did you notice that the numbers are the same except in a different order? They both start with 5 in all, but this one you take away 3 and get 2, and this one you take away 2 and get 3. See? then these two numbers swapped places. That makes sense because 3 and 2 together make 5. So if you have 5 and you get rid of 3, you have 2 left. If you get rid of the 2, you have 3 left. When you put them together, they make 5 in all. Let's try another one. 5 minus equals 4. 5 minus what equals 4? If I have 5 and I take away some and then I have 4 left, how many did I take away? Let's use our fingers. 5, and then I want to get to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take away 1. See that? 5 minus 1 equals 4. We can double check with a picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to have only 4 left. So that means I have to cross out 1. Can you come up with a reciprocal equation? That means it's going to have the same numbers but moved around. Write it on your whiteboard. Press pause while you think about it. Press play when you're ready. What other number sentence can you write with these numbers that's true? Remember, it has to be true. Are you ready to check your work? If not, press pause again. Can I write 5 minus 5 equals 4? No, because that's not true. If I have 5 cookies and I take away all 5, I'm going to be left with 0, with none, not with 4. So that's not true. What's true? What if I have 5 and I take away 4? How many am I going to be left with? Let's try. I have 5. And I take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I'm left with 1. That makes sense. 4 and 1 together make 5. So if I have 5 in all and I take away 1, I get left with 4. If I have 5 in all and I take away 4, I get left with 1. All right, let's watch a video that's going to help us think a little bit more about this.
What patterns do you see in the 5 frames?
What pattern do you see? You can say, I notice. I'll give you a minute to think about, what do you notice about these 5 frames? You might notice that the number that is crossed out gets 1 bigger each time, or that the number of red dots we have left gets smaller each time. You might also notice as the number of ones crossed out gets bigger, the number of ones that are left, not crossed out, gets smaller. We start with all left over. We're taking away 0. And then we end up with all of them being taken away.
0 dots are crossed off in the first one. 1 dot is crossed off in the second one. 2 dots are crossed off in the third one, and so on. What do the equations show?
Look at these numbers.
They show how many dots are left.
Uh-oh, don't tell us yet. What do these equations show? Look at the numbers. Do you notice any patterns? You can say, I notice. Don't be afraid to talk to the computer. That's how you grow your brain. Did you notice that the 5 stay the same the whole time? In every equation, we always have 5 in all, 5 to start. Did you notice that in every equation, we're taking some away? We have a minus sign in every one. Did you notice that the number we're taking away gets bigger? We start by taking none away and having all 5 left over. And then by the end, we take all of them away, all 5 away, and have 0 left over. Did you also notice that as the number being taken away gets bigger, the number we have left gets smaller? Think about that for a minute. If I have 5 cookies and I don't give away many, I only give away like 0 or 1, I get left with a bigger amount of cookies left for me. But as I give away more, I'm going to be left with less cookies for me. If I give away 4 or 5 of my 5 cookies, that means I'm not going to be left with very many. So that makes sense. As the number we take away gets bigger, the number we're left with actually gets smaller.
Show. They show how many dots are left after some or none have been crossed off. These equations are known as subtraction sentences since they show subtraction problems. What patterns do you notice?
We already noticed some patterns. Let's see what they say.
The numbers you are subtracting from stay the same. The numbers you are subtracting go up. The answers go down. What do you notice about these pairs of equations?
What do you notice? You can say, I notice. I'll give you time to think about it. What do you notice about these equations, and these equations? You can say, I notice. Have you noticed the pattern? Let's look at the first one. Just this one. Did you notice that it's a reciprocal? 0 and 0, 5 and 5. It's the same numbers, but in a different order. That makes sense. If you have 5 and you take away 0, you'll be left with all 5. If you have 5 and you take away all 5, you'll be left with 0. 5 and 0, when you put them together, make 5. 5 and no more is just 5. Let's look at another one. What about this one? This is the same one we looked at before. Again, 5, 1, and 4 are the numbers, but they're in different orders. This makes sense. 1 and 4 together make 5. If you break the 5 up into 1 and then 4, uh-oh, that one's overlapping. If you break it up into 1 and 4, it's 5 in all. But what if we get rid of the 1? Then we're left with 4. What if we get rid of the 4? Then we're left with 1. That's what these number sentences show. You can break 5 into 1 and 4. And then if you take away one of the parts, you're left with the other. If you take away the other part, you're left with the other one. Let's look at one more. What about this one? Let's think about it. If we have 5 stars, I'll make them green. We have 5 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could break those 5 stars up into 2 groups. 2 stars over here and 3 stars over here. 1, 2, 3. It's still 5 in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we get rid of this group, the 2 stars, That's 5. Take away 2 stars equals 3 left over. What if we get rid of these stars? Now we have 5 in all. Take away 3 stars equals 2 left over.
If you know that 5 minus 1 equals 4, then you also know that 5 minus 4 equals 1.
The 1 and the 4 switch places.
Thanks,
Now
Kit.
you know how to use a pattern to help solve a problem.
Awesome job, mathematicians. We're going to talk more about these patterns tomorrow. But today for homework, you have 2 jobs. The first one is to pause the video now and practice your number tracing. It's been a while since you've done this, but I want to make sure you don't forget how to form your numbers. Remember to go all the way across and to whisper the number as you do it. 11, 11, 11. And then press play, and you'll be able to count with me to 100 and skip count by tens. Sound good? Here is your math homework. Esta es la tarea de matemáticas. Pause the video while you practice your number tracing. Make sure you whisper the numbers as you write them. Play the video to practice counting to 100 by ones and tens with me. Pausa el video mientras practicas el rastreo de tu número. Asegúrate de susurrar los números mientras los escribes. Reproduce el video para practicar contar hasta 100 por 1 y decenas conmigo. Hi, let's count together. We're going to start by counting to 100. I can show you that there's a hundreds chart inside your math workbook. It is on page 6 of the reference section. Ready? Let's count together. You can point to the numbers as we count. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Pause the video now and see. Can you count to 100 without me, all by yourself? If you can, send me a message. We just count to 100. We just count to 100. We just count to 100 because we're really smart. All right, now let's count by tens. Get out your fingers. Okay, let's start with 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Give yourself 3 claps. Remember that it's 80, 90, 70, not 18 or 19. Those are different numbers. Okay, see you next time. All right, learners, we've been learning lots about word parts. And I thought it would be good to show you this with an example of a morning message. These are some old sentences we've used in our morning messages before. Ready? One word part you know is A. A-Y makes the sound A, like in day or play. Let's read the words that have A in them. When we find one, we should underline the A. Let me get out a different color marker. Dear Room 109 Minions, today is Wednesday. Are you going to play in any way? Love, Miss Minion. Look at those A's. Because AY is an ending we know, whenever we see it, it makes it easier to read that word. For example, we know this word is going to be the window sound plus the A ending. A. What's the word? Way. We can use that to help us solve it. Or if we know that this is a day of the week word, Wednesday. And we can use that A at the end to really help us solve it. Today for homework, I want you to try to make a list of words that have these endings. I'll start off the list for you, and then I want you to finish it, okay? There's a few different endings I want you to focus on today. The first one is the ed ending, like that, ED, ed. You can write it on your paper like that. If you don't have a piece of paper, use a page in your journal. And then we have ing, and then we have at. These are the 3 endings we're going to focus on today. Ed, ing, at. What's a word that ends in ed? Oh yeah, red. Ed. What about sled? I hear a s, ed. And I can add that ed ending right there and right there. I want you to continue the list. See how many you can come up with. Pause the video right now while you come up with a list of words. Then press play to work on the ing endings. Ready to work on ing? Ing. Or we can notice that in with a g at the end. In g. Put it together. Ing. What's a word that has ing in it? Ooh, what about sing? Ing. Or we could write running. ing. ING makes that ing ending. Remember, they don't have to be spelled the grown-up way. Make sure you get the ing, but the rest of the word you can listen to the sounds. What about at? Let's pause. I want you to pause the video and see how many words with ing you can come up with. Press play when you're ready to work on at. Are you ready to work on at? What words have at in them? I can think of cat, at. I can think of bat, b, at. I can also think of one that has at in the beginning, like atlas, at. An atlas is like a map, and it has at in the beginning. At can be in the beginning, middle, or end. It's up to you. But think of words that have at. Pause the video while you work on this. Press play when you're ready to finish up the video. Your phonics homework is, tu tarea fonética es, make 3 lists of words. Words that have ed, words that have ing, and words that have at. How many can you think of? Ed, ing, at. Haga 3 listas de palabras. Palabras que tienen ed, palabras que tienen ing, y palabras que tienen at. ¿En cuántos se te ocurren? Trigger time! This was lesson 32. Great work!